Hello, 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 hello out there in Uncensored Conversation Line. It is another phenomenal. And we are back. We are back in the studio. We are moving forward with some things. Give us a few minutes. We're waiting for some of our guests to come on. But just in case you forget.
Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
Hello, 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 hello out there in social media land. It's another evening on Uncensored Conversation with your girl, Elevated, Not Tolerated. Me, Coach Vic's in the house. Look, tonight we're expecting some phenomenal guests, and until they come, we want to talk to you a little bit. We've been gone for a couple of weeks. And let me just tell you, that doesn't mean that we're gone. It just sometimes when you are in this industry and you're a sole proprietor, sometimes it means that you got to just go off and have a little break. And sometimes people call it a season break. And sometimes people will end their show for a period of time and then come back. For us, it's sporadic. Again, we are a sole proprietor, so it means we do a lot of things on the outskirts. We took on a new this is sort of like catch it up with what's going on with Victoria night. How about that? So, we took a little break. We took on another full-time position job outside of what we do with Victoria Elevates. And so we've been learning the ropes with that. And then we have been behind the scenes doing some rebranding and some resculpturing of Victoria Elevates and what it truly is going to be impacting in the global community. And so, one of those things that we enjoy wholeheartedly doing is that of actually speaking. We do motivational speakings as often as we possibly can, which is one of the things we're going to talk about tonight was Tiesha Frontis. Tiesha is our co-host to our nonprofit segment that we have every fourth Sunday night. And so we're gonna tell you a little bit about that. But we also want to go back and tell you that, we are not gone. We're just in the process of regenerating and remaking and reestablishing some goals and objectives. And so tonight was a special night. We were going to talk to our guest. Tiesha has a conference coming up this Saturday that I am super excited to be a part of. And I hope that if you have not bought your tickets, that you will join us in purchasing your tickets for her program. It's absolutely amazing what she's doing with that phenomenal. She's always been that lady behind the scenes, operating, knowing your self-worth. And so she has a conference coming up. This coming Saturday, we're going to be in Statesville with her and these other phenomenal ladies. And we're hoping that you're going to get your ticket and be with us, right? And so, like I said, we're waiting for her. We haven't heard anything different from the ladies not being able to be with us tonight. But this is just an opportunity for us to start breaking the ground and some barriers and some things that happen in the world. Because this is the thing. Let's be real honest. Let's be real clear. Sometimes the best things have to be re-evaluated and reprocessed and re-looked at. And so that's one of the things that we're doing with Uncensored Conversation. We're going to come back in a couple of weeks. We've got Dr. Tiesha Green is going to be with us on July the 14th. You're not going to want to miss that. Dr. Green has been with us as a part of the Favorite Sphere Conference for the last 2 years. And she is going to be coming to talk to us on July the 14th about her latest book, her latest masterpiece that she has out there. So she'll be back with us on July the 14th. We're going to give you a break on the next 2 Sundays. We're not going to do any broadcasting for the next 2 Sundays. One, because it is the 5th Sunday weekend. And as many of you know, I'm pastor of United People of Unity, Faith, and Praise. And so I'm giving them the weekend off, if you will. This Sunday coming off, we're going to take off. We're going to do some community work. We're going to do some community assistance. And we're going to be visiting some people in the community on next Sunday. So we will not have our regular service. So we're not going to have a regular broadcast here on Uncensored Conversation either. We're going to wait. We're going to move into some other avenues, and we're going to do some other things. And then the following Sunday is the Sunday after the 4th of July. So we're going to rest after that. And then we're going to jump back into the seat. We have Elevation Moments is coming back. That's going to be a part. We sat down from that program for a few minutes. We wanted to take a break. Like I said, we're revamping, we're reestablishing some things. And one of the things about this amazing conference that Tiesha's putting on this weekend, it's about revaluing. It's about looking at some things from a different perspective and taking a look at what you can do in a different area. And so with that being said, we just want to be able to expand on that. We want to grow from that. And sometimes that means that you got to take another look at some things that's going on, okay? And so, like I said, we're just kind of waiting to see if our guests are coming on. I know some of them are traveling on today. Like I said, we haven't heard anything from Tiesha saying it was going to be any different. I tell you, I'm super excited about the conference that's coming up. Can I tell you why? Because the conference to me is going to be a door opening for women, particularly because that's what the actual event is geared for. But for those other individuals out there, men and women, they need to understand the true value of who you are, right? And the true concept of what that looks like on a different level. I don't know about you, but in the season that we're living in, and I believe this wholeheartedly, that it's time for us to take another look at our true value, understanding our true concept of who we are and what we bring to the table, right? And a lot of times we miss that because we are in a place of standing back and waiting for something else to happen. And so when Tiesha asked me to be a part of the conference, I still am very excited about the outcome of that conference and what that will do for many people across the board. Because when you know the true value of who you are and what you are, it begins to empower you on a different level, right? And so we're still excited. We're still anticipating Tiesha and some of the other ladies coming on to talk with us tonight about the event. We are super excited for her. We stand behind Tiesha and knowing your self-worth program. We've been dealing with Tiesha for a couple of years now, and we know that she is a woman of honor when it comes to helping other women, in particular, knowing their true value. And so, we're looking forward to the conference this weekend. It is going to be something phenomenal. You do not want to miss it. You want to be a part. You want to come and join us in Statesville this coming Saturday, down in Statesville when we go with Tiesha with the Revaluing Herself conference. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And again, I said, we're waiting for our guests to come. And so while we're waiting, let me give you a little reminder of what Victoria Elevates is all about. All right, all right. So we are still awaiting the arrival of some of our guests for tonight's show. And again, I'm Victoria Holland. I'm back with Uncensored Conversation. It's good to be back in the driver's seat on to this evening. And we're looking forward to being back, doing some things that we have kind of been postponing. We've been kind of waiting on some things, and we've been kind of downloading in the atmosphere of what's about to take place in this season. Can I be honest with you guys? If you have not thought about this anymore, one thing I want to encourage you on is to being able to understand how important your true value is in this season. And that's the reason why I'm so excited about this conference that Tiesha is putting on. I'm going to give you a little bit of a tidbit of it in just a few seconds. I was trying to wait for her to come on so we could give you the full gist of things. But I think I'm going to go ahead and share with you the conference material. So if you just wait a little bit longer, we're going to share some information with you until Tiesha comes on. So hold tight. I'm going to share with you the attributes of something, the actual video that we were able to help Tiesha develop for the conference. It's going to give you a little insight of who's coming on and where we're going to be and all of those good things. And so when Tiesha gets here, you'll be able to ask a more in-depth conversation with her about the conference. It's going to be amazing, guys. I tell you, to have such amazing women in the house. Yes, yes, yes. As you can see, it's going to be a Saturday of complete revaluing and reassigning and understand who we are. And yes, it is happening this coming Saturday in Statesville with our hostess, Miss Tiesha Frontis is our hostess of the event. And we know that you're ready to go ahead and make your headway to the conference. It's going to be amazing to have Councilman Brown with us, to be able to see all of the phenomenal women. Coach Christine, I haven't seen her since we did the Favorite Spare conference. I'm just excited for what the purpose that Tiesha has set out for this program to be. It's going to be amazing. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to be not only be one of the guest presenters, but I'm all so excited about just being in the atmosphere, being in the room with these other amazing women talking about how to revalue and position ourselves for greater. It's a part of removing ourselves out of all of the shenanigans, out of all the things that you see and you understand and you can see happening in the world. And it's a big part of revaluing who we are. And that's why I'm telling you tonight, getting ready for the event is going to be amazing, not only for me and for all of these other ladies, but for you that are going to be joining us. And so now it's just time for us to get to that position. It's time for us to understand our true value. It's time to understand how worthy we are of what we're about to do. And when you start revaluing, when you start contemplating and re-looking at things from a different level, from a different concept, it's always a challenge. And when I think about my position with the conference this weekend, is going to be talking about decluttering your self-value, your self-worth, because sometimes we get so bogged up, we get so filled up with all of the concepts and all of the things that's in the world that we really just don't have time to actually sit down and map out where we're going in this season. And when I tell you that I'm super excited to be a part of this conference, hey Regina, thanks for so much for joining me tonight. When I tell you that the aspect of understanding your true value, and that's where I'm coming from. We're understanding that true value of who you are. I think with Tiesha's input and with her vision of this program, it's going to help better each one of us to a different level. It's going to push us to another concept. It's going to push us to be able to understand how truly we are worshiped in this world. And I tell you, when you begin to truly understand your true value, when you're able to map out all of those aspects, I'm here to tell you that it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different aspect of where you're going in this season. And when I tell you, I'm super excited for this weekend, and we're still waiting for our guests to come on. I'm not sure if they're having some technical difficulties or they're in traveling. We did decide to do this at the last minute. I know some of the young ladies were traveling, but it is important that you understand from Tiesha's standpoint and from all of these other ladies' standpoint how good it's going to be. Hey, Coach K, thanks for being in the house with me on this afternoon. I appreciate all of you that are tuning in and watching and coming back to Uncensored Conversation. Again, we're still waiting for some of our guests to come on because we want to be able to talk to Tiesha and find out where, what their output is, what their anticipation is for the conference. My anticipation, let me just go ahead and give my tidbits so when they get on, we can move forward with it. But my anticipation, my expectation for this conference is that women will come forward as never before and move into a different level. People, places, and things will move from the back seat to the front seat. And that's our next book that's coming out. We got 2 books that's coming out in the fall. But one of the things is that understanding that you no longer have to sit in the back seat of your life, and you can move to the forefront of who you truly are. It's about putting your best foot forward. And when you can revalue who you are, when you can relook at the amount and the cost that you are to yourself, that's when you can move to that next level. That's when you can process a new beginning. And that's when you can push to another day of opening. And I'm telling you, If you haven't gotten your ticket for this weekend's event, if you haven't purchased your ticket, I want to show you once again while we're waiting for our guests. I want to show you once again what you're in for this weekend. Hello, hello, hello. We're back again. So at this, I want to let you know that we're still waiting for Tiesha and some of the other ladies to come on. I'm not really sure what happened or what's going on. Life happens, things happen, and at the end of the day, we just have to be able to know that whatever the God's purpose is God's purpose. And so we're just going to continue to stay on for a few more minutes because I do want to give them the opportunity to come on. The last I talked to Tiesha, everything was set for us to be on tonight because of the conference being on Saturday. So at this, we're just going to keep on trying to stay on for just a little bit longer. Please feel free to ask me any questions that you want to ask about the conference. I'm not the hostess, Tiesha is. I'm only a participant. I'm one of the presenters at the conference. Tiesha is the conference hostess, and we were just wanted to come on tonight and talk about it a little bit. So ask me any questions that you want to about the conference. Ask me any questions you want to about Victoria Elevates. Ask me any questions that you want to ask me about anything. I'm here tonight to serve you. I am a servant on the podcast. That's what I do best. I love talking to people. I like to empower, encourage, and help other people understand that it's time for us to be empowered, embraced, and educated, to be elevated and not tolerated. And that's what we do the best in this arena. And so again, we are waiting for our guest, who is Tiesha Frontis, who is the hostess of this amazing conference that's happening this Saturday. RevalueHer. We want to empower all of the other women and women that are part of this amazing conference. And we see our hostess coming on now, the phenomenal. There's my girl. There's Tiesha. She is in the house. Tiesha's in the house. Tiesha's in the house. Okay, y'all know I used to be one to be a cheerleader back in my day. Tiesha, we're so glad that you came on. I know you're doing some traveling, you're doing some hustle and bustle. So we've been trying to hold the fort down for you till you got here, my
Is
friend.
Kristen on?
No, it's just me and you.
Okay. Is she coming on?
I have no idea. We are
Okay.
live and we just been waiting.
No problem. I'm in the midst.
Okay. So,
I
ladies and gentlemen,
apologize.
you're fine. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all see this lady right here. She is the hostess of this amazing conference that's coming up this Saturday. Tiesha, I've been showing the video, and you know, just kind of tell them a little bit that you are the hostess of this conference, and what my expectations is. And so you guys get ready to hear from the hostess herself what the purpose, the mission, and the vision of this program is.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for joining. Sorry for uh, me showing up late, but I'm super excited about the upcoming conference on this Saturday. This is, I think, going to be my fourth year of having the Declutter Your Mind prayer luncheon. I didn't have it, hadn't had it since COVID hit. So this is the first year coming back since COVID, in order to, and I'm also in a new city um, since having the last conference. So it is kind of, I don't know, I don't want to say it's just new. It's just new because
New.
even though I'm back in my hometown, um, I still need to get out and network amongst the community so that they will know who I am and what I do and the people that I serve. So I'm super excited about this first conference being here in near Charlotte, North Carolina. It's actually going to take place in Statesville, North Carolina, which is about about 25, 30 minutes outside of Charlotte. So the purpose of this conference, of course, we're going to be talking about knowing your self-worth. But we got two phenomenal facilitators that are going to be facilitating two workshops. And one is the host of this wonderful platform, Pastor Victoria Holland. She's actually going to be talking about decluttering your self-worth. What has caused you to not see yourself as being worthy of certain things in your life, whether it's obtaining a new goal, getting a new job, going after higher education, in a relationship, whatever it is that's hindering you from going to that next level. We're going to come up with, well, Victoria, you can tell us about what you're actually going to be, your objectives for your workshop that you're going to be presenting on this coming Saturday.
Well, we're going to be looking at a couple of key points, what causes you to not, be at your best in self-worth. What are the things, some techniques that you may need to use to declutter what you already believe is your self-worth, because your self-worth changes as time goes on, and you have to remove some of those barriers in the aspect of it. So we're going to be talking about, finding out what are those things that are keeping you from doing it, and then giving you some techniques that you can use to better your self-worth and remove the garbage out of those cupboards that you got that's up here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because sometimes we get on autopilot,
Yes,
uh,
we do.
and we may not uh, grape soda, and we may not know uh, realize some of the things that have cluttered our self worth until we get in certain situations, and it brings up some of that garbage.
That's
Um,
right.
and someone can actually point it out and say, ma'am, you're not operating at your fullest potential, or you're not communicating like you should. Um, so this, I am super excited about this conference. For one, it's a place where I am in my life right now. I need some decluttering from the inside out.
I
So
think
I am super excited. I'm going to be totally in tune to what the facilitators have to bring to the table. Because when I first, when God first came to me about even doing the conference this year, of course, me holding me back, I didn't want to do it. And the first date he gave me was in March. I normally have this conference in March. And I had a whole line. I had a tax person coming in. I had a fashion person coming in. And God said no. He said no. This year it's got to be intimate, and it has to be he wants to do some things in the people. I know he got to do some things in me, but anybody that comes in on this Saturday, you are meant to be there. So I could only open it up to 50 people. I don't know if 50 people are going to show up. That's not my concern. My concern is doing what God called me to do, doing exactly how he instructed me to do it. And this year he said intimacy and just be simple.
Mhm.
So the facilitators that are coming, I'm super excited. I actually met the other young lady that's going to be speaking, that's going to be talking about attachments, uh, Ginger, that's going to be talking about attachments. I met her on Pastor Victoria's platform. We did, when was that, Victoria?
In April.
In April. And so
Hmm.
she just touched my heart so much. I said, no, this is where this is how God wants to move. He wants to declutter some things in order so that the visionary, which is me behind the Know Your Self-Worth um, platform, there's some things that I need to go through in order to continue to fulfill the vision that he has given me. So this is what this Saturday is all about. If you are stuck in a place where God has given you a vision, but that vision has somehow got distorted, or you are in a complacent place where you feel stuck, I need you to get there this Saturday. Don't worry about costs. Don't worry, because it's not about the money. Believe me, it's not about the money. Because originally the tickets were $40 and God has said, no, I need you to take it down to 25. Believe me, it's not about the money. I don't care nothing about your money. I want you to be there in the place. If you don't have the $25, don't let that be a hindrance to you, because God will provide. He has always provided for me some way, somehow. I may look back now and say, well, God, only you could have done that. And so I just want you to get to a place on this Saturday where you can get clear, get decluttered, know who you are, know who God has called you to be, so that you can truly, fully walk out the vision he has given you. So that's my purpose of this. That's the purpose of this conference on this coming Saturday. And I know I am ready to be in the place. Christian was not able to join us tonight so that she could actually talk about detaching from those attachments. I know I have, part of my testimony is um, when it comes to relationships with men, I have lately been attracting the same type of people. And I'm like, God, I don't do any of those things of what what is attracting to me. So it's got to be something on the inside of me that has to be removed, that has to be decluttered, that has to be rooted up and rooted out. Because if I'm not doing those type of things, why are those type of things attracting themselves to me and I'm attaching to them? Something is in me that I need to realize I got to let go of.
Hmm.
So that's the other workshop that's going to take place on this Saturday. Decluttering from your attachments, how to know the difference of, you continuously going around that same wheel or that same mountain each and every time. It's because something is in you that needs to come out, that needs to be rooted up and taken out, so that you can truly attract the things that God has for you. I
Hmm.
want to attract the things that God has for me. I don't want to do it Tiesha's way no more. That way has gotten me into some abusive situations, and I don't want to live that way no more. And I desire for you not to live that way no more. So please, again, if you hear my voice, I hope you can make it out this Saturday. It's from 10 to 2. I don't know the address, but it's at the Hilton in Statesville, North Carolina.
We'll,
Um,
we'll put that flower back up for you
okay.
shortly.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's the purpose. And I hope anybody that's able to be there will be there.
And Taisha, you said so many beautiful things, uh, that should be empowering to women right now. I know this has been a challenge for you, but
Yes.
you
Yep.
have said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it even though. And I think that's the
Even
place that
though.
as facilitators and hostess of these types of events, we get to a place where we realize the importance of doing what God has empowered us to do. And even as you're talking, I think, when we get to the real nitty gritty of, uh, when you asked me about being a part of the conference, I immediately said yes. Not yes because I want to be a facilitator, but yes because I knew that there is time for all of us to be able to detach from things and decolor from things and move
Mhm.
away circumstances and situations, people, places, and things that have held us down. But until we go to the tap root, until we go into that place that we understand what is it that the true call, what is the true root that keeps us held to certain things, and
Mm-hmm.
reinventing certain attachments. And so I'm excited to be a part of the conference because I get to sit back and listen. Now, to my good friend Christine Walker, it's been a pleasure meeting her over these last few months, and to meeting these other phenomenal ladies that you have on the panel that would
Yeah.
be speaking as well. Because I truly believe that, like you said, any woman that can get to the conference, you will be blessed if you
Yeah.
take part and you be,
Mhm.
and you not only be there, just don't come to be nosy. Come to get a
No,
blessing. Come to
right.
get something that's
Participate.
over
Get your
you.
breakthrough too.
That's it. I mean, when you were talking just now, I felt one of those. Okay, so y'all know I'm in this place right now, but I felt like I needed to make sure I have my pillow and my sheet with me too for this conference, because I feel like there's a breakthrough. Hey, I got chills coming. I feel like there's a breakthrough in the atmosphere, and that's the reason why the enemy keeps fighting so hard for us not to do the things that we know to do.
Yeah.
Keep fighting
Yeah.
against what we want to have breakthroughs in, fighting against those chains and those barriers that need to be broken. So this conference, y'all, she's the hostess, but I'm gonna stand behind Tiesha. I'm gonna stand behind you, and I'm gonna say, look, like my sister say, don't let the dollars keep you from coming, because
Right.
sometimes it ain't about the money.
Mm-mm.
Look, Tiesha, I ain't rich yet, hunty, but if you have a desire to be at that conference, be at the door waiting.
Yeah.
Be at the doorway. Somebody gonna bless you to walk through the door. The
Mm-hmm.
question is, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to know the value of who you are? How bad do you want your breakthrough to happen now? How bad? Because the door is open. She just told you. She has made preparation. God has made it so simply. Okay, Taisha, I'm sorry. This is your program, but you just don't fill me up, girl.
No,
Because
no, no. Go ahead. You're
made a
fine.
He's made an opportunity for you to walk into something that is greater than you. And he said, look, I've made it intimate. She just told you, only 50 women, only 50 people are going to be begin. Look, we've been talking about the upper room, Taisha says, are you already missing? See, you're talking about there's 50 women they have the opportunity to invest in their own breakthroughs. Hey, I don't know how much more she can do. She didn't say, don't worry about the money, just be at the, and I'm saying just be at the door. We'll get you in. We'll
Yep.
find a way. Taisha, I'll find a way. I got some friends. I can pick up $25. A dollar here, a dollar there, quarter there, nickel. I will make up somebody a ticket if you want to be at the
Yes.
conference. If you want to be at the conference and you ain't got the $25, just get to the door. Victoria Elevates will make sure that you get a ticket.
Yes.
Well, we'll make sure you get. Taisha, you know I'm good for it. Look, Taisha, you know I'm good for it. I'll get you in the door if you really
Mm-hmm.
want to be at this conference. If you really want your breakthrough, if you really, really, really want to know the value of who you are, get to the conference in Statesville this Saturday and be prepared for your breakthrough. Bring your pillow, bring your sheet, but most of all,
Did anybody have any questions? Because I can't see any comments or anything.
we just got good. We just got people saying hello. We have no questions. I told them while we were waiting for you to make sure if you got questions, put them in here. Tiesha is here. We're not going to keep her long, but we want to keep you informed.
Mm-hmm.
So ask your
Can you
question.
see if Janie Jones is online? Is she on there? I think her Facebook is 2DJJ.
Hold on one second. I'll see if
She
I
is the
can.
executive director of Know Your Self Worth. And yesterday, she and I went to Statesville had their Juneteenth event, and we passed out over 300 flyers yesterday. So the footprint has been laid, the work has been done. Now God will show up and do what He needs to do with those that attend. You there, Victoria?
I'm here, honey. I'm trying to see if I can
Okay.
get her online.
This lady has been with me since about 20, almost since the conception of Know Your Self Worth. When God sends someone that catches the vision and sometimes can see it clearer than the visionary. Um, I thank God for her. I truly, truly thank God for her. And I want to give
That's
her roses, her flowers while she is still here. So if she's out there listening, I'm sure she is, because she never misses anything concerning know your self worth.
we
I
got
just want to
we
tell
got
her
some
thank you.
I'm sorry, Taisha. We got people watching, but I'm not seeing names for them. I
Okay,
did
okay,
I
no
sent her
problem.
I did send her a message into the Facebook chat group that you have established, and asked her to join if she's on.
Okay,
Um,
okay,
but like I said, we got some people viewing, so I can't see who they are because they're not showing up their names. But we do have some
okay,
people watching, so she may be
no
out there.
problem, no problem. Okay,
We know
I
that
get it.
your people are supporting.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I said to a group of people yesterday was that it's something great about having team members and true
Yeah.
team players. And so I have not had the pleasure of meeting Miss Johnson, but Miss Johnson, shout out from Victoria Elevation. Keep on supporting Tiesha. Keep pushing
Yeah.
my sister to that next moment. And I appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing you on Saturday. Any of y'all that are watching, please put your questions in. We got Tiesha here. She is the hostess of this amazing event. Please ask your questions. We will be sharing all through the week of how you can get your tickets. We will be sharing that information because it's important that in this season that we know our true value, and being a part of this
Yes.
conference is one of your
Yes.
ways of stepping into that next
Yes.
place.
Yes. We have to know our true value. And we have to, in order for us to even operate at our full potential, we have to know our self-worth. We have to first know our value. And if we don't know that, then we're cheating God, because he was
Yep.
our creator. We were
Yep.
created in his image and his likeness. So if we don't know, if we don't value ourselves, then we are saying what God made some mess, and he don't make no mess. He didn't
Ain't
make a
nothing.
mistake.
No, he
Ain't
did
nothing
not.
about you is a mistake, or nothing that you can't come back from.
That's it. That's it.
So we're all in this together. Nobody is perfect, but we are perfectly flawed in him. And this Saturday is a time set aside for you to get before him so that he can do some cleaning up, so he can do
Taisha,
some polishing.
I think I'm gonna show the conference just one. The flyer, the video, and let us see if we can get some other people to come join us in for a few
Okay.
more minutes. So I think we're gonna share this one more time. Please, 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 when you see Tiesha and all of us sharing it on our social media pages, please share, please share, please share, and
Yes.
not only share but be a part and come on out. Here you go. You got to be at this conference.
I just want to say thank you to Pastor Victoria Holland for creating what you just saw, the video, as well as the flyer. Everything that you have seen thus far with the she created on her own, using her gift. So I just want to say thank you, Victoria. You do a lovely, beautiful job at everything that you put your hands to. So thank you, sis. Thank you. So if you guys need
Thank.
flyers or any videos, please hit my sister up so that she can do those things for you for your upcoming events or for your brand or for whatever. If you need flyers to, you got a new opening of a new business, hit my sister up so she can get you branded right.
I thank you, my sister. It has been an honor. It's always an honor. So, working with Tiesha is like working with with one of my, I don't know. She's my sister. We started out, we met Tiesha. I gotta just tell part of the story. Tiesha and I was both in an organization together, and it was a sisterhood organization. And she was one of the first people, outside of the person that invited me to join the organization. She was one of the first people that I met. And even though I didn't stay with the program because I had other things that I was involved in, Tiesha has never broken the bondage of sisterhood. She is the Tiesha C. I'm in a place where I get real teary eyed these days when I think I'm getting old. I cry so easy. But Tiesha is just being a sweet spirit to me. And I don't think there's anything that she's done that I wouldn't support. And so it's been my honor to shine the light on you in any way that I can. And it was my honor. It was my pleasure just to do the video and the flyers for you. I got something else special for you coming up
Oh
Saturday.
no. See, then she likes to make me cry, y'all. Oh my gosh. I'm already going to be a bucket of water on Saturday. So, but yeah. But thank you, Victoria. We're not going to hold on too much longer. Um,
Okay.
uh, I do want to let you know that we do have Councilwoman Tawana Brown. She's going to be our keynote speaker on this Saturday. And
Oh, yeah.
then prophetic prayer will be brought forth by Dr. Rico Wagner. She is the First Lady of New Foundation International Church located in Charlotte, North Carolina. So God has some powerful people coming through on this Saturday. So please come join us.
Yes. Yes. Well, Taisha, I'm going to be sharing this video. I'll be sending it to you, of course,
Okay.
so that you can continue to share it. People, please, 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 please. If you can't be there, sponsor another sister to be there. If you can't be there, sponsor somebody else's breakthrough. It's something about doing the greatest works that you can do to help someone else. And my sister Taisha has been a driving force and knowing your worth. So look, just come out, sponsor somebody. You look, Taisha, you know I am about the ticket things, right? And books and stuff like that. I
That's
need
right.
5 people. I just need 5 other women to sponsor 5 other women. If you
That'd be
can't be
awesome.
say here Taisha, here's 5 tickets for 5 other women. Here are 5 sisters. I need you to go to this conference. Here's a free ticket. I promise you, I speak prophetically over your life. If you share that piece of glory with somebody else that's going to have a breakthrough this Saturday, I promise you, you will see the rewards put back into your pockets. And it's not about the dollar, but it's about the heart. And I'm telling you, this is going to be a phenomenal weekend. I'm excited. I would love to just come and stay the whole weekend. I haven't been to state quite some time. The last time I was there is probably about 20 years ago, and I was there for a conference then. So that's some groundbreaking. That's a prophetic word right there for somebody better catch it, because there's some groundbreaking area in Statesville. You better get on down there and do the thing. Be with us on this Saturday. Taisha, I am super excited for you, my sister.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
first of many more to come. And it might be one time today, but I believe you're going to have something else that's going to come up in 2024. Watch and do what you got to do.
Okay.
Do what you got to
We'll
do.
see.
Just do what you got to do. Now, guys, y'all know Tiesha is my co-host every fourth Sunday here on Uncensored Conversation. We're coming back in July. We're about to blow some waters off of some nonprofit and some profit organizations. Taisha's going to walk you through the board again. She's going to bring you to that 501c. She's going to bring you to that mastering, knowing what to do. And every fourth Sunday is going to be a blessing because she's going to break the barriers on your business. Hello. She's going to
All
break
right.
the barriers on your business. Let me say it one more time. Fourth Sunday, she's going to break the barriers on your business, and you do not want to miss it. We will see you all on the second Sunday. We're coming back on the 14th, Tiesha. We're coming back. Dr. Tashika Green will be my guest on the 14th here on Uncensored Conversation. She's going to be talking about her brand new book, and we're going to be moving forward with some greater things. Tiesha, you want to close us out?
All the thing I got
Final
to say is
word.
see you guys this Saturday.
We'll see you guys this Saturday. Don't y'all be late. Be early so you can be the first person at the door. Come on, walk
All
with
right.
us in. All right. We'll see you next time right here on Uncensored Conversation with Elevated Not Tolerated. This is time for you to be elevated and not tolerated. We'll see you real soon. Tiesha, hang in there with me.